it up to the big boys, to my brethren, Hammer, the super heavyweights.
The big fellas.
And the big bull, the big Bosnian bull, Arman Prcanovic.
Prcanovic, 25 fights for 22 wins. Not a bad record. 2 losses, only 1 draw from Sid's gym in Guildford.
The bull from the Baltic, the Bosnian bull, Arman Prcanovic. Set to take on one of our favourites, Hammer.
Wow. One of the rising stars, a man with a lot of potential, the man on screen now.
Sampson, Peter Sampson. Another one from Dubbo, Hammer.
5 fights, 4 wins, only 1 loss. And he is from Dubbo. Well, Ultimate Kickboxing, but he's journeyed over to Dubbo for this one.
Formerly from New Zealand.
New Zealand, and he makes this, he resides in 2 places. New Zealand and, of course, Dubbo. But have a look at the leg kicks that Big Pete Sampson will be throwing.
Big Bosnian bull, Hammer. Continuing our bull trend here tonight.
And there's Sid.
More bull than one of my commentary sessions, Hammer.
He's tough. He's huge. He's Arman Prcanovic.
Remember when Arman used to be a lot lighter, Hammer?
Arman, I think, was
beefed up. He's eaten a lot of bull lately.
He was around, I think he was around super middle Arman at one stage.
Arman's eaten a lot of steak sandwiches.
He's had 5 fights with 4 stunning victories. We know you love him.
And they have been stunning, Hammer. Quite
They
literally.
certainly have.
Big leg kick. I remember when he wrecked the legs of Cedric Conlicker at the Vodafone Arena.
Certainly
On
think
No
that was
Respect 2.
a lot of heart from Cedric there. Took some big kicks. Speaking of,
Big kicks, you said, right, Hammer? Not something else?
I can't do that to me.
What a size advantage here, the height advantage to Sampson.
Okay, when you're in close, keep your hands behind your off the backs, okay? Then you knock down, go to your neutral corner. Then I'll start counting, okay? Let the gloves go to your corners.
Muhammad sounds like he's sucked helium, Hammer.
With those gloves, you expect him to start doing some Marcel Marceau miming, you know? It's a door. No, it's a wall. I'll walk
Do the
through
one
the
where they're
door.
trapped in the glass box.
Just- Love those white referee gloves.
Here we are ready. Sid, final instructions. Good bloke, Sid Hammer.
Good bloke.
Good bloke. And the Dubbo Knights will rally once again. The throng, the massive Dubbo Knights on hand here at the Civic Centre for Pete Sampson.
Well, Big Pete Sampson, formerly from New Zealand.
Not much difference between the two, Hammer, Dubbo and New Zealand.
You're the one that goes to New Zealand all the time, Chevelle.
Both as slow as the other, Hammer.
I didn't say that. Wish to remove myself from any comments made by Michael Chevelle tonight.
The speed limit in Dubbo is still 20 k's an hour.
And remove myself even further from anything that Michael Chevelle will say or intimate here tonight.
My boys at Domino's will protect me. And Arman Prcanovic fighting southpaw here tonight. Sampson, a very well put together Kyokushin heavyweight champion who's made a successful transition to kickboxing just like his mentor John Horford. Jab there from the Bosnian bull.
Always a bit of a tentative starter is Pete Sampson.
Will he get the big legs happening, the big leg kicks that he loves to unload on that lead leg of his opponents?
Pete Sampson should be using his height and reach advantage a lot more. He's stalking forward. I'd like to see him working from the outside. I think that's going to be his advantage.
Actually trimmed down a little here, Hammer.
He does look a little lighter.
Prcanovic just content to sit in the corner. Jab there from Sampson. Should be slinging away to that lead thigh. It's open right for the picking hammer, especially the inside thigh.
Inside thigh off
the
the
Bosnian
rear.
Bulls turn very side on.
He is very weary, is Prcanovic, of Sampson's forward movement.
Well, something may be wrong with the legs here of Sampson, Hammer. He's hardly used them, and it's his trademark technique. Maybe is he carrying an injury of some sort?
He's being very tentative with his kicking. Is Pete Sampson, Michael? That is correct observation. Big Arman Prcanovic just ambles back to the blue corner.
It's amble, doesn't he, Hammer?
It's to do a lot fast. There's the big right hand, but the hand that Sampson rolled in. fought Prcanovic sweetly. Pretty even first round, maybe just the way of Pete Sampson. Was a bit more active and a bit more accurate with his hand skills.
Okay, we are ready to get it on. Round number 2, our super heavyweight contest, set for 4. The Bosnian Bull, left of screen. Pete Sampson, right of screen. The voice, Michael Chavello. The hammer, Mark Castanini. A Tarek Solak super promotion, bringing kickboxing to Dubbo for the very first time. Jabs from Prcanovic, then goes to the body of Sampson. Sampson forced to cover up.
Go.
Once again, Hammer, where are the kicks from Peter Sampson?
Well, this one really just turning into a boxing bout.
It is indeed. Double jab, right hand from Sampson.
Sampson does have some heavy strapping around his right ankle, Michael, you'll notice, with the old masking tape has been employed and put around the right ankle of Sampson there. Maybe that is a telling sign of why he's not kicking.
Hammer, maybe even thinking here that both these boys have probably been told of a late rule change. Maybe it's above waist kicks only, because neither of them have thrown a kick to the legs.
Nothing happening there.
So either there's been a late rule change we're not quite aware of, because they are wearing shin and instep protectors, so it would be a kickboxing contest, and maybe at the last minute, due to some injury, Hammer, it may have been decided a full contact fight or even a boxing bout.
Someone's keeping us in the dark.
What are they doing
In the
here?
dark.
It's a conspiracy by the Dubbo Knights, Hammer.
Mushroom syndrome. Kept in the dark and fed mushroom food.
Mushrooms are good. A few people at Area 61 on some mushrooms, Hammer, last week.
I wouldn't say that, Michael.
Oh, double
Aussies,
jab
good
there.
Aussies down there.
Good Aussies. Kane.
Good Aussies.
Kane Dignam.
Hey, dig them.
Jab there from Pete Sampson. Jab from Prcanovic. This is definitely a boxing contest, Hammer. Oh, nice body shot from Sampson.
It's a bit unfortunate,
They could have told us,
disappointing.
Hammer. I mean, we're only the commentators. Not like we're important or anything.
It's not on the stat sheet, so maybe it is just something that's been mutually agreed by the two fighters.
Well, at the very last minute, you can bet on it, because they've both come here with their shin and insteps on.
And as Arman Prcanovic peppers forward with his jab,
And Peppers quickly backwards.
gets peppered back, straight back by Big Pete Sampson. Oh, throw a kick, Pete.
Come on,
Just let it go.
Slip one in.
For round 3.
Okay, here we go. Round number 3 of 4. If you've just joined us, folks, it's Sampson versus the Bosnian Bull, Prcanovic.
In what has turned out to be pretty much a boxing bout.
Yes.
Is Muhammad doing some miming now? I can't tell.
Okay, ready? Go.
Marcel Mohammed.
Marcel Mohammed with the white gloves.
Prcanovic slugging now. Southpaw. Jabs. He's had more jabs than a pincushion here, the Bosnian Bullet. Couple of more jabs.
Double forearm guard, Sampson.
Deceptively quick with that lead hand, Hammer.
He is pretty quick for a big fella. This Prcanovic.
Faster than a speeding ticket. Right hand from Sampson. Short left hook. Long-ranging jab from the Bosnian Bull. Ooh, good body rip there from Sampson. Then goes upstairs. Pops out the jab. There's Big Pete. Down to the bread basket. There's a lot of bread there on Prcanovic. And Mohammed separates them. Thought about the jab, did the Bosnian Bull. Walks in through a right hand. Sends him back against the ropes. Wears an uppercut under the chin. Jab
Sampson,
fell short.
You've got to remember, Prcanovic's throwing some punches, but Sampson is being very, very clever indeed, very crafty. Good double forearm guard. The punches are being taken on the gloves. They don't score if they're not hit cleanly. Again, Sampson catching the punches on the gloves. Nice tight guard from him.
Quick lance to his corner from Prcanovic. Jab. Not really going for the killer technique here either, man. Content to ride it out on the scorecards. Body shot there from Sampson. Didn't quite connect to the right rib cage.
The big fellas are playing it fairly safe when it comes to the punches. Neither fighter really rolling in an overhand punch.
You feel that the Dubbo Knights want to see a bit of biffo here, Hammer.
Just roll. There's an opening there on both boys for the big overhand. He's done both fighters just playing it safe, working off the jab. A lot of the stuff just been taken on the glove, so you can't score it. Better get me a bucket.
And a coldie while you're at it.
Trying for the body shot does Sampson. Prcanovic weaving low, weaving back. Getting caught, just tagged lightly on the chin from Sampson. Sampson going for the body shot, getting through, left hook landing. Prcanovic coming back, getting a couple in of his own. Bobbing and weaving, getting underneath.
That's good, right? And then finish strong.
Seconds down for round 4.
The whistle sounds. We're about to get underway. Fourth and final round. And we must say another major sponsor here. And I don't know what they are, Hammer. The Dubbo Gugas.
Dubbo Dugas.
Guni Guhu.
And Web Welding.
What is a Gugar?
Western Tarps. Paul for Cranes.
Yes. And Donny Hayden for all of Donny's support.
Donny Brook.
Donny Brasco. Donny Yen.
Donny's good.
Donny Darko. There's a great movie, Hammer. Donny Darko.
He's back in the centre ring. Again, Sampson, nice tight guard, just taking a lot of it on the gloves.
A1 logo looks quite nice on the red canvas. You know who that's modelled off? I found out this week from Tarek Solar, Hammer.
Who would that be?
The great one. Ian Jacobs.
Ian Jacobs.
Yeah, it's taken from a photo of Ian Jacobs. It's modelled on the great one.
On the great one with the long pants.
A moment's silence in respect for the great one. Okay, that's enough of that.
Speaking of great ones, there's some great action coming up. Evolution 3.
Ooh,
Gonna
keeps
be
evolving, Hammer.
Evolution 3.
I was speaking to the
from
big cow
RNA.
early this week, Brett Zanchetta, and he's got a ring entrance that is going to blow our loads.
His ring entrances
cow.
just keep on getting better. And also, of course, Oceania versus the World, the Gold Coast
Ray
Convention
Matsumura,
Centre.
Rising Promotions, and Ray's got a kick-ass lineup, Hammer.
And of course, Tarek Solak with his big one coming up. And we'll be able to watch that one soon, obviously.
The Supreme Fighting Machine, Gurkhan Ozkan, and Iron Mike Zambides, both in the mix for that one.
Going the war from the Vodafone Arena in Melbourne.
Hawker.
And of course, Mario.
Oh, the one-man gang!
Florides versus the Phantom Christophe. That's almost the main event in itself. The one-man gang.
The battle of the comic book characters.
Mario Florides is getting ready. He's
Should have
getting
Stan
ready.
Lee there sketching it for us. Short left hand uppercut from Pete Sampson. Body shot from the big Bosnian bull. End of the round, Hammer. End of the fight. And I tell you what, it was a little bit of a slow burner for my liking.
Well, it certainly was, but Sampson landing more effective technique. Prcanovic threw a lot of leather, but didn't land it effectively enough. A lot of it just being taken on the forearms and gloves. You can't count that, and you've got to give it and lock it away for Sampson.
Look at that.
Pete Sampson.
Prcanovic wearing more leather than the village people, Hammer.
Let's hope that next time we see Sampson with his kicks employed once again, because without kicks, it's a bit disappointing for me.
The Bull's got the
Going
robe on.
to the red corner.
Well, no doubt about it. Pete Sampson takes it by decision over the Bosnian Bull. Still to come, folks. Next up.